Hello, my name's Gloria Andrade, and I did my alternative assignment on the impact of COVID on homelessness. My table of contents here, I'll go over introduction, my survey, and the responses that I got, the solutions that I came up with, and then my final thoughts on the course. So again, I did it on the homeless community and the challenges that are presented or that COVID presented. I learned that most of the COVID population is, mostly elderly. So obviously, COVID presents a very high risk for the elderly. Also, that they lack, availability or access to like bathroom or just even water to have like, proper hygiene. The fact that they live in a congested shelter or encampments also poses a very high risk for them to, spread COVID or even get COVID. The agencies that I reach out to are Hayes House, Casa, Youth Shelter, Via Esperanza, Anaheim Way, Wise Places, a bunch of them that I did. I did it through a electronic survey that I emailed out to them with a little letter and then just a link to go ahead and access that through Google Forms. So the survey layout was 10 questions total. It was five open-ended questions, four yes or no questions, and then I also left a little box for like comments or concerns, anything that I didn't cover. The questions that I actually served, so here's a little example of what the survey looked like and the link to it. I didn't want to, spend too much time on that. I mostly wanted to talk about the where I wanted to focus my questions, and it was really on the impact that COVID had on their revenue, or if anyone was looking to purchase food or any type of seeking any type of assistance, like if that had changed in any way, if there is an increase in demand, and if so, how that changed people from seeking assistance. If there was overflow at their sites and how they were really, dealing with accommodating, you know, um, higher demands for shelter during COVID or higher demand for food. Um, yeah, so also I asked about their just day-to-day operations and how that changed. So my analysis from the answers that I got from um, the agencies was that they were really concerned about, just the population, as discussed, that there's really high levels of elderly people, so that poses like a lot of chronic medical conditions, even behavioral health conditions, which really puts them in a big disadvantage because they're very limited to the ability to listen to the stay-at-home orders, for example, or washing their hands, or even just practicing social distancing, just because their encampments they're pretty packed, and there's not a lot of homeless shelters, or at least there wasn't. Um, the survey also showed that the people that um, experience homelessness, it's created a new form of health conditions that really exacerbates the existing one. So it's getting a lot more difficult to get treatment or to get space in a shelter. Some agencies actually noted that the insufficient protective equipment that they use, so anything from like PPE gear or face masks or cleaning supplies, or even just having insufficient water, really contributed to that spread of COVID, and kind of spread into even the staff that are working, in the front lines at these shelters, the doctors, just not having enough equipment. So my recommendation for this was a community outreach program that through Cal State Fullerton, so it would be through Cal State Fullerton, and it could even be something that we have credits for, as an even an internship possibly, but that it would be a program that was designed by a Cal State student, where we would have a lot of fundraisers to be able to get money to help these agencies to buy the supplies that they need in order to continue to work in the front lines, continue to help the homeless community, but also to spread more awareness on, because a lot of agencies that did reach out talked about how they needed a lot of volunteers, not just the protective equipment, but that they were looking for more volunteers. So that could be a part of ours too, to just go out there, make sure that each encampment, each shelter has what they need, make sure that the community also has what they need. Anyways, so my conclusion for this class was that I really did enjoy it. I learned a lot. I learned to be more of an engaged learner. It really helped. Although I did not have an internship this year, I was able to do this alternative assignment. It did really teach me a lot because um, to be very honest, was very unaware of the lack of resources within homeless community and the agencies that help them. And now with COVID, that really has possessed um, it's a lot more difficult. While they do have a lot of protocols and things like using hotel rooms or buildings that are not in use right now because they're shut down of COVID as shelters. They do have things like that, but they're still in need of a lot of volunteers. So it has helped me open my eyes and explore new communities to serve. I started volunteering, so it really has. I feel like I'm helping my community, which I'm very happy about because I'm able to put in practice what I'm learning in this class, what I learned in the book, to work with others and just grow for my future career. So thank you.